Hello there. Hi, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective and timeless reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time, but keep in mind it's a general reading. So see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation, and hopefully help to bring you clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective and show you something with fresh eyes. But in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. I'm not sure why I gravitated towards animals today, but I have a bunch of animal decks, so let's begin and see how the energy and messages flow. We're going to start with the one card from the Animal Tarot. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ Consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love have for the highest and the greatest good of all. What is the opening message of wisdom, overall foundational energy going on right now for the collective? Please and thank you. One card to open up with. Oh, wow, that's a good one to open up with. And I looked at that. You have the Star and the Chariot. So beautiful. It's not two horses that you're controlling in this card. These horses got in the chariot. It's a different way to take the driver's seat. So these horses figured out a different way for them to move forward, why they almost relaxed back and enjoyed the ride. This is a really unusual card. It's 7. It's a big victory card. It's feeling like maybe before you had forces of horsepower going against you, trying to go down two different roads at the same time. And somehow you have figured out how to get something to move in the right direction, in unison, in harmony, together. I am getting a partnership with this because there's two horses in the chariot. There's also a butterfly, so there is a transformation that's happening or already happened. This is really nice. This is you heading down the right road. The 7 makes me think of destiny and something that is spiritually attuned to your soul. Let's see what this card actually says. Upside down, it's having the right mode of transportation, having the right partnership, knowing that this is the road to go down, and sitting in the car and letting it idle, not hitting your foot on the gas. When you have to get started with something, it's hitting the gas and moving. And once you move, you're going to feel that it's the right direction. Your map, maybe you don't have a map, but maybe it's figuring it out as you go. Sometimes going off course gets you exactly where you need to be as well. It's Arabian horse. They're so beautiful. You can successfully balance various opposing energies all at once through determination and focus. You've earned the rewards and the recognition that you're receiving. You're going to be noticed, you're admired, you're inspiring. Recognition. I actually hear award, or I see one of those, I want to say like employee of the month, but I don't think it's necessarily that. But I do see some kind of award. It could also be a raise. I hear a step up or a step in the right direction. And then you have the Star, which is healing, hope, your guiding light, tapping into the spiritual realm, in tune with God, your higher self, high vibrations. It is recognition too. I do feel like you are being admired here. It could also be that there's somebody who inspired you to do something on your own. to try something new, somebody who really inspired you, but I'm not feeling that you do something exactly like somebody else. I hear cookie cutter. I feel you do something your way. The star. There's another butterfly here too. It's the Oriole. That makes me think of Rockin' Robin by Michael Jackson when he was a kid. All in the treetop all day long, huffing and a puffing and singing this song. Something about the Oriole. Here, this pot fell over and the water is pouring out. So it does make me think of the path of least resistance. Also, maybe you're doing many things at once and you have combined different skills, different talents, different aspects of you to all work together to go in the right direction. I am getting different energies or different people or all your different talents. Something multi-dimensional working in the right direction. Oriole is you are about to take a big leap forward in your life. Worry will be replaced with optimism. Fear will be replaced with hope. And joy is coming home to roost. It makes me think of the rooster waking up early. Before the alarm, which means if you're getting up to do something, you're excited about it. It's not being groggy in the morning, it's getting to do something. You're getting to do something again, maybe and again. Maybe this is exciting every time. It's a 17 and a 7. So, beautiful place to begin. Let's go to these animal oracle cards. This is the Divine Dog wisdom cards. Let's just see. Sometimes we get different messages that come through. What else does the collective need to know? Message on the Chariot and the Star. Please and thank you. When I see this too, sometimes I think of it as this chariot is so special that only the Emperor and the Empress are to ride in it. So whatever partnership this is, if it is, it's someone just as special as you are, just as unique as you are, powerful as you are, in sync as you. Same vibrational energy, even if you're really different. What else does the collective need to know, please? And thank you. Oh, wow. Yeah, what did this say? Your joy is coming home to roost. Oh, I hope you guys like my new flamingo that's here. I had a friend that gave it to me as a gift. I'm pretty excited to have the flamingo with sunglasses on the wall. And if you're watching, thank you so much. It was such a special gift. It was a me gift, and I really appreciate. Thank you. All right, so joy, find your bliss. And it looks like your joy is coming home to roost. That's the thing I saw when it's getting to get up every day. You get to do something, don't have to do something. What is that? It looks like you're going to discover it, but I feel like it has to do with, oh, I just looked at the bottom of this one too. We'll take it. With who you are. At the bottom of this, you have the Joker. I like the energy of laughter and jokes and silliness and lightheartedness, but I do feel like maybe you are very unusual in a situation, but still going to be here accepted, because this is the only card in this deck where it's not an actual canine. It's a prairie dog on a leash. Oh, what's the song? I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I don't know who sings that, but it reminds me of that 70s show. It says things are never as they seem. Well, if you're going to be in this situation where all your worry is replaced with optimism and all your fears replaced with hope, things are probably going to unfold in a very unusual manner for you. And that's good, because it's releasing your expectations and taking the lid off of that box, having the expansion of the universe of possibilities. Also, don't judge a book by its cover. That could go both ways. Everybody is complicated. So I see this in the dog and I think of the cat's meow. So maybe you think someone's the cat's meow. They're this amazing star, but maybe after you get to know that situation or that person a little bit more, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Oh God, that's so corny. I hate corny jokes. But it could be the other way too. Maybe something is way better than you thought once you get into the good part, once you get under the surface, once you get to know more about that situation, place, or thing a little bit more. Maybe you find it fascinating. It's like this prairie dog. It's so cute. It makes me think of when people take their fancy cats out on a leash. All right, so let's continue. Let's go to, which one is this? This is the Animal Whispers. Clarity on joy, finding your bliss. Things aren't exactly as they seem. I still see that star as the path of least resistance. Maybe you're getting less resistance than in the past, especially if that was what you figured out. You've learned to drive your chariot, your spaceship. What else does the collective need to know? Please and thank you. I actually looked at that clock on 12 exactly, and you have the rabbit. I really like this. Let's look at the bottom since we're doing this. You have the raven and the rabbit. You have a lot of magical energy coming through for you. That's amazing. This is a different kind of magic. This is spiritual magic. It's real miracles. It's different. It's not just a fun trick that anyone can do and you can buy in the magic shop. When you have the raven coming through, this is mystery and magic. You do have the Joker, things aren't as they seem, and now you have mystery coming through. So be open to something unfolding, not how you thought at all. Just think of how intelligent a raven is. They're so smart. I think of the little trinkets they bring, and I just thought of gifts. Maybe it's a gift. There's a gift. Maybe a gift energy is important here. But I'm also getting spiritual gifts. Maybe your spiritual gifts are escalating. You're being more in tune with God and the divine, receiving messages. I just heard dreams, maybe in your dreams. It could even be synchronistic. How is it that that thing you were just having a conversation or thought about in your mind appeared right before you 10 minutes later on the license plate of the car in front of you, or on that bumper sticker, or in that conversation you overheard in the grocery store? It's that. And the more you notice, the more it happens. But this does look like you are getting spiritual downloads and spiritual protection. I feel like with this coming through, the message that I need to say is for you to recognize how bright you are and how extremely intelligent that you are. But intelligence is superb, but don't let your intelligence and your thoughts get in the way of tapping into your intuition and what your heart feels, because your heart is super intelligent as well. It's just harder to explain and put into words. This is a little bit of a magician energy with the rabbit. You have magic here, and now you have the rabbit. You know, I think of the magician pulling the rabbit out of the hat, but it does say here on this card to recognize your skills. because you have everything you need, which is the basic message of the magician. Start right now. What are your skills you already have? What are your talents you're good at? It doesn't even have to be something you're good at yet. What are you interested in? What brings you a lot of joy and happiness? Start there. Find out more information on that thing. Have a conversation with somebody about that subject. Do a little research online. Sign up for a class. Take a lesson. Maybe you're a teacher. Maybe it's you're teaching something you're good at. But this is starting a project, a position. I hear an engagement. That was interesting. Maybe you're coordinating an engagement or an event, but it could even be a partnership. But whatever you are manifesting, it starts with your energy. But we don't manifest alone. We have spiritual guidance and help behind the scenes, in the ether, orchestrating us to be at the right place at the right time, to talk to the right person, to have that right inspiration. But we have to put our own energy into it. But we also manifest things with others. Word of mouth, somebody supporting you, somebody inspired by you, you inspired by somebody else. All of that. People help us. We help each other. So it starts with you putting energy into it one step at a time. If you need your tool that you don't have, you can figure out how to make it or go to the store to get that thing that you need. If you get a certain step down the road and realize you need a little bit more strength or skill with something, you figure out how to adjust accordingly. But it's the getting started part that's usually the hardest part. So cool. This is a lot of really nice energy. The raven, the rabbit, the star, the joker, the Arabian horse, finding your joy. A little bit of mystery. Let's get, what did I auto-grab? I always do that. This is the secret language of the animals. So let's get another message. What else would be helpful and insightful for the collective, please and thank you. And then we'll jump on back. Well, I have one more animal thing, and then we'll jump on back into the tarot and clarify. One more message, please and thank you. Air. What did I say before about wanting to say to you how intelligent you are? I mean, that's what I thought of when I saw this, because they're so smart, and it's also speaking. But now you have air, which is thought, alignment, breath, and intention. So don't get overwhelmed in your thoughts or sabotage yourself by overthinking. Let it flow like magical, beautiful, spiritual energy, like creativity, like this. Thought, alignment, breath, breathing. Maybe do some breathing meditation. I just hear count to 10. Maybe it's just taking a moment. Sometimes we only have 10 seconds. That's all we needed. Just let everything out here fall away. Breathe for 10 seconds or hopefully more than that. And then back you go. But maybe you'll also see feathers or an air sign. It makes me think of flight and freedom as well. Oh, and yeah, you have a beautiful elephant. I love the animals that are coming through for you guys today. 16, also a super intelligent and emotionally intelligent animal. The elephants cry, they mourn, they get excited, they play the piano, they paint. They're amazing. They're family oriented. They remember where things are. I mean, that's like cartoony-ish, but they do. They know when to go. I think they mourn their dead and know where to go and occasionally go back and honor those that have passed. It's honor, it's empathy, it's responsibility, and it's cooperation. What a powerful, beautiful animal. Also, with this next to this, being responsible with spiritual gifts, taking responsibility for yourself, for your own actions, maybe fixing a situation if it needs to be fixed, addressing something if it was ignored. But you have two things. Where's the other thing? The empathy here. Intuition and now empathy, which is not just saying, it's really trying to be in the other person's shoes, which is not always easy because no one's experiences are exactly the same. You can't really be in somebody else's shoes, but you can feel someone's energy. And empathy is very powerful. Maybe that's one of your spiritual gifts. Maybe some of you are empaths. That's not an easy gift to have because you really have to protect your own energy and distinguish what is your energy, what are you feeling, and what are you reading in the room or feeling from somebody else, sometimes right there in your sphere and sometimes really far away, but you are energetically connected to, where all of a sudden you have this flash of emotion and you don't know where it came from. It can be really confusing. So maybe you are getting more in tune with protecting your energy and reading what is yours, what is not. But it's also, if you know somebody else went through something, out saying, oh, I'm so sorry you went through that. That must suck. It's really understanding, or really trying to understand. Like, put yourself in the position of what they actually went through as if it were you. So you're looking in the mirror of another beautiful soul and seeing the divine in them and seeing maybe where somebody really is coming from is extremely powerful and not easy. That was kind of a deep message to come through with the elephant. So let's do this, and then we'll go to the tarot. I hope some of these messages were helpful so far. This is the Love Who You Are little oracle. I didn't expect to look at the bottom of all these decks, but then sometimes we just go with how it flows. So 2 more messages. We'll read the card we pull, or that I pull, that comes through, and what's at the bottom. Love Who You Are. 1 more message before we clarify with the tarot, please, and thank you. A seahorse. Oh, that's cute. What's at the bottom? Sing your own song. Find your bliss. Sing your own song. You have everything you need. You're moving forward to a miraculous time of your life that's going to be successful and feel balanced, like it's the road of your destiny. Maybe it's a different road and your destiny is not taking you where you expected, but probably better. And sing your own song along the way. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. It's okay to be inspired, but make something yours, your own. 21, it's like the world. This little birdie is almost going through a portal here. It's almost like it was trapped behind this fishing net or something before, and it found the perfect way through to fly to freedom, into a new world, in a new situation. That's cute. And then here you have the seahorse. When I think of the seahorse, I could be wrong if I'm off on my marine information. I think they mate for life. And I do believe that the male carries the baby in the, I think it's like a little pouch or something. Maybe if I can find a little seahorse video, I will put that below because I want to know now. I love when I get little nerdy information and put it below. I feel like I learn cool things. So hopefully you enjoy those videos I put. This is number 41 and it says float like you mean it. That's cute. I just thought of that song Float On. What is that, Modest Mouse? It's an interesting song to pop through. They're such cool little marine creatures. 5 is change. Float like you mean it. You're just floating in air. If you're moving forward, if you're lagging behind, do it like you mean it. I don't know why I hear dress for success or dress the role, or maybe it's, I don't know why I got clothes with the seahorse, but I see you dressing the part, dressing the role, or maybe it's just dressing in a way where you just feel really good and express yourself however you want. However simple or cray-cray your outfit is, own it. Own it, wear it, inspire others, be yourself. Yeah, I hear incomparable, or it's not comparable, or you shouldn't compare. Let's see. Let's go to the tarot. What do I have? Oh, I did bring, where are they? I have these. They are different. Oh, but this is on top, so maybe we need to do one of these. There weren't huge messages in these. So let's get one spirit message card. Some overall wisdom on what's going now, moving you towards victorious energy, being noticed, becoming a star, getting back in the driver's seat. I just heard the star player. That makes me think of sports. And then I heard sharing the spotlight, and I'm not sure what that means. Maybe that is a partnership, or somebody's collaborating with you. What's one spirit message, please, and thank you. Resilience. Keep going. Resilience is one of the strongest qualities you have. It has gotten you through so many trials and tribulations in the past, and it will continue to do so. Lean on that inner tower of strength. Anytime that you need it, you got this. So if you're blocking yourself, scared of success, scared of failure, stopping yourself in your own tracks, not getting started, unsure about the direction that you're going, even though you feel that you are supposed to be moving somewhere, you got this. You're gonna be good. You've handled so many situations. You have so many facets of you and so much experience of what you've gone through and how you've elevated and changed and spiritually evolved. You're going to still evolve. You're going to, I hear exponentially. Was that like expand exponentially? That was a really big word to come through. Like vocab word. All right, now they have so many cards in here. So let's go back to, let's do, let's clarify on some of these. I'm staring right here at this beautiful little prairie dog. So let's see what the mystery and magic together with the raven and the Joker, things are not as they seem together. Move this over. All right, what does the collective need to know to bridge the raven and the prairie dog? Please and thank you. The lovers. Wow. Interesting. This is a really different take on the lovers. It says things are not as they seem. And I feel like I said something about not judging a book by its cover before. With that, there are so many books here in this lovers card. So learn more about this decision that you're making or this person that you're thinking about. Have more experiences, have more conversations, open up, be vulnerable. This could be a new partnership coming in, the one you're thinking about. This is a huge choice that has to do with love. Here, it's not having the freedom to choose whom you love, or unrequited love, or keeping some kind of hold on someone to make them do something, to make a choice, because of blah, 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 blah. When it's the lovers, it's true freedom. It's freedom to be yourself, expression, freedom of choice, to feel however you feel and want the best for the other person. So each person has the beautiful chance to either choose to be together or choose to be in a place where they are valued, loved the way they want to be loved. Here you have a beautiful, she's not even an angel, just a beautiful woman helping you out. Both of these individuals are equal. Usually there's a difference in the trees, and both of these have the potential to have prosperity and growth in a relationship. Individually, interdependent, not codependent. But there's also an offer here. An offer to work together. I like how they're writing. So maybe a love letter, texting is important. I feel like each of these has their own thing going on, but somehow they're bringing their individuality to the table, their personal form of expression to the table, their individual trials and tribulations and what they've learned and experiences, whether that's baggages that they have let go or new experience that they desire in the future, dreams, wishes, goals, hopes. I do feel like these two together can heal together. It's a Gemini card. It almost looks like their desk is a card catalog, like in an old school library as well. You see it with the drawers? So, all right, well, that's the bridge. Don't expect a relationship to be cookie cutter like everything else that you have been through in the past, especially if this is somebody different, somebody that feels maybe a little bit mysterious, but brings you a spiritual, magical energy that you perhaps cannot understand or put into words, but might have to try. I hope that made sense. All right, let's see. Let's get clarity on what this thought, the air card. Let's see what this is. There's two. Look that you got a lot of quills. These are all such different decks of cards, even though a lot of them are animals, but you see this? And then they have quills. I do think a letter or writing, typing, communication, thoughts is really important. A conversation. All right, clarity on air, please. Thought, alignment, breath, and intention. 8 of Swords. So that would be getting stuck in your own way, because the only thing you need to do when the 8 of Swords comes through is change your perception. It's believing that you're stuck, believing that you can't, believing there's no way out, comparing everything to the past, but not just looking around you, thinking outside the box, sometimes accepting help, adjusting yourself to go the side way, a different way. What was that thing? Didn't you have something that says do something different? I don't know. What's here? Carried opposing energies all at once. I can't see this. Opposing energy, successful balance, varying or opposing energies all at once through determination and focus. Here, you're overwhelmed in your thoughts, you're overthinking, your focus is not seeing something clearly, but this person is not actually trapped. They're bound to something. So sometimes it is a situation that does feel restricting in your life or somebody else. There's actually something around you that is stopping you from moving or pushing you or manipulating you into thinking you shouldn't move. But what you're learning here is how you can make a move, how you can be on this road to victory. All she needs to do is turn sideways and walk right through those swords. They're all grounded. They're not aiming at her. They're just creating a false fence. And once you see that this is not a true situation keeping you in, you are released. It doesn't mean it's not a hard situation. She still might have to hobble on over to somewhere else or yell out. She can speak, even if she can't see, to say, hey, I got some weird things over here. Anybody out there? But eventually you're going to make it. Eventually you're going to find the way. This is going to bring you a lot of strength and mental clarity. You can even take one of these swords and get yourself out of that thing that's binding you. It's just thinking about something a different way. I feel like upside down, it's just not trying. Being complacent or just forfeiting it, just giving up. So let's see, let's get clarity now on that 8. So that could be your energy, it could be a past situation, it could be you thinking about all the times you thought you were stuck, and then once you made a move, thought about something a different way, stopped overthinking something so much, used your heart, then all of a sudden you recognize how your situation looked different from a new perspective. Let's see, what is a deeper message on this 8 of Swords, please? And you 9 of Swords. That's really getting stuck in your head. That's anxiety. It's where even in the day, if you are comfortable in this space, let's just say this is a nice fenced in situation, but you're used to it. It's the norm that you know. Therefore, there's nothing to compare it to, and you think that's all it is. What does it say? Things are never as they seem. This could also be someone else. So you go about your day, you're doing your thing, everything seems fine, it's like it always is, but then you can go do your daily duties, but then at night, knowing that you have to be moving, knowing you have to make a change, knowing there has to be something better than this, sneaks up on you at night. This is definitely overthinking here. Getting stuck in scenario land. What if? How come? That didn't happen. Well, that could do that. And this is this. And how did that happen in my day? And you replay something over and over to the point where it can cause anxiety and stress. And when that happens, that can put blockages in your body, in your energy. It can make you ill. Sometimes this upside down, I think of it weird. It's still staying up at night, not really getting good rest. But sometimes it's overplaying beautiful possibilities. This person's always here, but they're dreaming about this and this hope and this star and this possibility and this lighthearted energy and this road to victory and success, but aren't taking the steps to get there. It's replaying and overplaying all these beautiful possible things, but then still blocking your energy because you're making no progress nor movement to have them. So even though the thoughts are beautiful, your energy is still stuck. So let's get clarity on the 9, the 8, and the 9 of Swords. What else? Where, that is also something that could have been a past situation. And that could also be somebody else's energy and what is changing, or what you are inspiring someone to change. Clarity on the 8 and 9 of Swords, please. The 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. That's wanting legacy. That's wanting stability and security, feeling secure financially, but wealthy. But wealth isn't stuff. That's the big message for me with the Ten of Pentacles. Anyone can get stuff, a beautiful house, a small house, land, things, materialistic things that you can buy to feel comfortable, but that doesn't bring happiness. That doesn't bring this. It's, where is that? It's your inner strength. It's your resilience. It's what you're proud of doing when you're here. It's the experiences you have with all this beautiful stuff. It is security, and everyone deserves to feel secure in their life and to have the things that they dream of, to reach their goals, to have stability that they can leave to future generations or share with chosen family. But if there's so much work involved to have that and so much effort in that, and you forget to have these beautiful moments of joy, and it's all about being victorious and the road to success, then you don't enjoy the ride. Here, it's doing something successful because it's something you're proud of, that when you think about your life on a grand scale, you're so proud that you did that, that you tried that. If these two are before that, it's having these dreams on how to have this beautiful thing in your life that you can see unfolding and evolving for future chapters of your beautiful you book, and not ever giving it a start. Just keeping it all in your mind. Not adjusting something that you have to leave or change. And it's overwhelming you to the point where you know you should have this. You know you should have these dreams coming true. But if they're staying in your mind and not putting into physical reality of the 3D world to make it happen, it's a regret. To try and to fail is not a regret, because at least you tried. So let's get one clarification card on the Lovers. What does the collective need to know on the Lovers? Please and thank you. Oh, something is coming in. The Three of Wands. I like that card, but it's actively waiting for something to come in that the universe has in store for you. This partnership, you're waiting for somebody else to come in. You're waiting for somebody new to arrive. You've sent that beautiful fiery prayer of passion, creation, expansion, possibility. That beautiful torch of your soul has gone out there, and it is flickering inside of you. It is like a beacon, a spiritual beacon, and something is always on its way to you. But in the meantime, what can you do with your energy that makes you feel like you're going down your own personal path of destiny? It frees up your mind, makes your energy feel light as air. Sometimes that's just releasing situations that are not healthy and done, over, moving along, moving with the stream of spiritual least resistance, starting to do something that is joyful to you. And that's what you do with this energy in the meantime. If you're waiting on somebody else, there's free will. They might choose what you like, they might not. They might go your direction with you, get on this chariot with you. They might go the other way, get on a different chariot with somebody else. But this upright is what is meant for you. Whether it is what you expect or something totally different. It's going to feel right when it's there, and you're going to know it when you see it. So in the meantime, you have to leave your comfort zone with this. You know, you make the plans with the two, You know, you start the partnership, you can foresee that future, but you have to leave the castle once you make those plans. Put your foot on the gas and get out there and start to fuel that fire and do something with that sense of adventure and enthusiasm. And yet it's still a sense of waiting. So be enthusiastic with something in your life. And then perhaps when this arrives and this big choice comes into, think about the cool conversations that are going to happen here. If each of you have these awesome stories of something you've done independently and not relying on somebody else to, I hear hold your hand, I don't know why. And why is that a Hootie? Is that a Hootie in the Blowfish song? I think it is. And I haven't heard that in forever. And I was thinking I was going to look at the bottom. And sometimes that happens. So we are not meant to see anything else here. So if you are waiting in the meantime, make choices that are the true truth of your heart. Follow your bliss. You are being divinely guided here every step of the way. Expect the unexpected. Sing your own song. Follow the honoring path. And let's do one more from the power deck, because I feel like this was kind of a powerful reading. I hope it was helpful for you guys. I also want to say thank you so much for liking these videos. Every time you do that, it's something easy that you can do, and it helps this channel grow. Hopefully these messages get out there to who it will help. Thank you so much for your beautiful comments. I love reading them all, and for being here with me. I feel so blessed to be here with you. So let's get one more card. Message from the power deck. What is a overall message? There are so many cards in front of me here to bring some summary to this energy. I hear the last hurrah. I don't know, I just heard que sera, sera, whatever. That's a really weird song to come through at the end. Que sera, sera. All right, hey. All right, let's see. I'm not even sure what songs came through in this reading. The Joker song. All right, one more message, please, and thank you. Oh, creativity, nice. I don't know if this card ever came through. Oh, it's really cool. Maybe you work with crystals. If you work with crystals, maybe you do something healing, you connect to crystals. There is a gigantic quartz crystal here. See it in the middle? In this temple or amazing gazebo. It's also a crane. I think they're very special birds. The mountains and the earth is just centered and grounded. These two things. Creativity. It's a 40. So it's stability with that 0. So it's stability through the portal, through the magnifying glass, amplified. Get creative with yourself, how you express yourself, how you speak. Open up for creativity to come along your path, to adjust. I feel like creativity has to always be flexible and flowing and changing and ebbing and can't be super restricted. Otherwise it gets stuck and stagnant. Your creativity is a story that needs a voice in the world. Oh, that's cool. A way to be heard. And it has moved into your spirit lodge. Creativity is a part of your future life. People think that creativity is outside of them, like truth or power, but it inhabits you like your own life force, and it animates your being. Creativity is within the crystal palace of your mind. Interesting that this is creativity. And I got all that about intelligence before. Sometimes when you try to overanalyze something that just doesn't make sense, especially if it's spiritual energy, a lot of times those lessons are brought to us when we are at the point where we can understand them. But sometimes it's the experience, not contemplating that mental lesson. It's being enveloped in it. You're about to go on a long journey called your life. You got the Chariot, so you got a good journey ahead of you. It's going to be an amazing journey. And this says the same thing. You got this. Resilience is one of your strongest attributes. As you travel, you will learn to heal the evil forces of darkness. That's really cool. Whatever I said before about protecting your energy, I feel like when you are a beautiful light, you're noticed. When you're a star, you're noticed. Everything's attracted to your light, but not everything can handle your vibration. So we do feel like either your vibration is going to, by default, uplift and elevate, make somebody else's vibration higher, or they're going to fall out of your light because they can't handle being in it. You are a warrior to fight against ignorance. Yeah, you are. These dark sorcerers are created within each of us. You do have this magic. When we live a life of unexpressed creativity, when you're not expressing your true divine nature, when you're not expressing that beautiful light of God inside of you, that's when we get stuck. When we live someone else's truth, that's interesting. I like that. That's the Eight of Swords thing. If somebody else is telling you you can't do something, someone else is telling you you have to do this, that's what success is. You can't get out of that. You have duties and responsibilities, and that's what it has to be, because that's what tradition says, and that's what everyone else says you have to do, because that's the right thing to do. But in your soul, you know there is something that is right for you, that you are tapping into your higher self, and it is expressing the true love of your heart. Then it's following that. And if you don't follow it, that's where you're going to keep getting stuck and keep having this kind of energy come back, because you're not living your true vibration. When your vibration is in this truth and connection to source, wealth is already there. When we live in someone else's truth and not our own. So define your own creativity and live in that creativity in the world. Where's this one? I just want to end with this little birdie. Let's end with these two. Sing your own song. And find your bliss. And with that, I bid you adieu. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you soon. I hope you have a beautiful day.